Effect. So yeah, I miss everyone. I had such a good time, guys. Like, I didn't know it was possible to have that good of a time in like my life. I forgot how fun like camping or like being out is. Man, that was so fun. No, there's no ad in my title. Alfonso, thank you for the 10 months. Diana with the tier 2 sub. Yeah, I have some stories. I mean, I don't know where the stories begin and what like I can just take you guys through camp, but I had a great time. I met some really cool people, actually. That's my favorite part about like these trips is like, you know, I can go on a lot of trips with my friends and like, you know, my friend group, but you know, I've met my friend group and we're, you know, it's fun. We were, you know, a lot of bonding and stuff, but it was cool because I got to meet like a lot of people I didn't know there. There was a bunch of people because it was production, like it was 14 of the talent, you know, but there's a lot of staff, production, and so there's a lot of great people to meet and people, you know, man, this is a great time. I went to bed at 6:30 a.m. yesterday. The sun was rising. I was sitting on a log. I was I actually touched grass. I had to get up super early. I slept on the bus mostly today. Amanda, thank you for the 5 gifted. I vlogged. It was a janky vlog. I should have bought a nice camera, but I didn't want to be judged. I forgot that I'm going with a bunch of content creators and everyone has their cameramen, A7RS, the boom microphones. I was like, oh my God, my camera's so scuffed. Like I turned my camera, I can't even see my face because it has such bad like lighting. Anyway, I have a vlog. I told people there to if I could borrow some of their vlog footage because there's some really epic things that just happened, just great things. But we went out to this place up in Fresno and with camping. We get there and like the first thing is like there's like a cafeteria we walk into and there's all these round tables. I'm like, oh. Oh. And then past there's a gorgeous lake and like you know, I got wedding vibes. I was like, it feels like we're at a wedding. And then they're like, oh yeah, no, they have weddings here. And I was like, oh. Yeah, I mean, I told my chat I'm going camping, so I feel like they're, you know, like, oh yeah, I mean, it's still we're you know, we're out in the outside, but they gave us room keys. And my roommate was supposed to be Julia, Danny's girlfriend, but she didn't go. So they're like, you have your own room. So I had my own room, which is a whole cabin, all to myself. 2 beds. Actually, so the first thing that happened is I walked into the room and I see a backpack on my Welcome back. I'm going to have PTSDs now since you were gone for so long. It's okay to cry, chat. She's back now. We're not alone anymore. Are you okay? I hope you're okay, okay? I left for a couple days. No one was crying. I hope you weren't crying. I'm here. So don't be sad. I have him back with me. Yeah, I'm not going to give spoilers because I forgot that they want, you know, obviously they want to figure out, you guys need to watch the videos. And every event is filmed. I'm so excited for you guys to watch it back because it was a really cool event. There was tons of stuff. And it was a competition between 2 teams. And I just love that you guys can watch the whole thing. Oh yeah, I forgot the whole thing was live stream, so technically there's spoilers out there anyway. But yeah, we went go-karting. That was probably my highlight. Me and Ray go-karting side by side. Ray driving, and they gave me one of those Nerf guns that goes like, and then I hit it and it goes, and the balls go. Anyways, so I literally, like, I was screaming the whole time when it was like driving because Ray was going. The Mario Kart practice was going a little ham. She was going, She got us in the dirt, and then she'd be like, target, shoot. And so I was forgetting to shoot because I was like so distracted. My helmet came off, and it was like halfway on my eyeball. It didn't come off. I was blind because the helmet fell on my eye, and I'm spraying, and apparently like one of the sprays I do like knocks 4 of the targets down, like a whole row of them. I just blindly shot, and the other team's like, huh? So that was pretty cool. I didn't see it happen, but they were all telling me that I got 19 compared to Enable on the other team. He only got 12 points, and he had full vision. I couldn't. I was crying because I was laughing so hard, and the helmet was covering my eye. I couldn't see, and I'm just spraying the gun, and I got more. So yeah, I kept doing this to everyone. I was like, then they're like, and I was like, snail. And then I was like, oh, just kidding. This is, you know. And then you go up top, and like, and then you go jellyfish, and then you're like, just kidding, bigger jellyfish. I got like 50 people with that. Okay, but if someone snails you, then they go like, you go salt, so you have the counter to it. Just salt it. But yeah, I got to meet some really cool people this weekend. Nicewig is like such a beast. He's so cool. He is an awesome guy. Getting to meet him. Noah J, 456. I played Back for Blood with him, and then he's so fun. Like, we had such a great time. Like, he's a degenerate, man. We went to the lake. We went into the lake at 4 in the morning. There was 5 of us. Me, Noah, Mauricio, Gabe, and Amanda. And we all just stayed up. And we're like, dude, let's go in the lake. So we pull out the canoe, and we're like, we're definitely not allowed to be doing this. We pull out the canoe. We're like, where's the paddles? And then Mauricio's like, we don't need paddles. We like, but what if we get stuck in the middle of the lake? And don't worry, you don't need paddles. We get in the canoe, and we start paddling with our hands. The water is real warm. There's fishies in there. It's a good time. Yeah, no paddles though. Noah and Gabe were being super annoying though, because they're in the lake, and they're like, you're never gonna remember the nights that you didn't get in the lake. Like, you're gonna forget this night, like, if you don't get in the lake right now. I'm like, no, we'll be fine, we'll remember it. He's like, live a little. And then they'd like rock the canoe, and you know how you have your joking like, stop, and then you have your stop. I got there, I was like, seriously, stop. Like, oh. Wasn't working, because I was like, stop it, please, because I was trying to be friendly. I'm like, I just met these people. I'm like, but they were like, and we're like, we have phones on us, and like, show us your phones, prove it, where's your phones? Anyway, so it's very annoying. I'm not gonna what do you mean it spoils everything? This is all off camera. This is all like, yeah, this wasn't on camera. So it was a good time. And we played like random games. Piccolo, I don't even know if you guys have played this. It's like a phone game. You like ask each other questions like Marvel or DC, and then you like thumbs up or thumbs down, and then the people who have less thumbs up have to like drink, and then you know, just different games. Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah. It was a great time. I can't really explain. You know, it was just a good time. I loved it because they also understood us, and they gave us so many breaks. After every event, there was like a 30 to an hour break, where they would just 30-minute to an hour break, where they let us go back to our cabins, which are right by wherever we were. So I just like run to my cabin. The rooms were AC'd. They let us just like, if we needed to like take a quick nap or whatever, I just like, and it was so nice. Like, I would have, you know, I was out talking to a bunch of people. It was really hot during the day. They had cold towels. I didn't even know you could do this. There was like ice cold towels, and they would just like pass them out to put around your neck. They had water just everywhere, like drink, fruit cups, oranges. It was amazing. Like, even though I was hot, they always had catered to, like, you know, making sure we were doing okay. So I never felt like uncomfortable really. We stayed, yeah, it was a really good time. XOR thing of the oh yeah, Gabe's tweet. I mean, Gabe was just, am I using this here? He is out of pocket. All night. His response to everything is plus ratio, plus you fell off, plus the raid made G, plus plus the Hood Watches Symphony. I don't even know. It was his response to everything. And I was like, shut up. Stop. But he said it so much that I started saying it too. It just, you know, my brain autofilled. Plus ratio, plus L. I don't even know. So that they just kept saying these things that Zoomers speak, and so I was jumping in on it too. By the end of the night, Gabe, you know, you have friends who always want to do like dangerous things. You know, they get drunk and then they're like, "Oh, you think I could pick up this log from the campfire?" And you're like, no, yes, like, what do you, like, anything to make them not pick up the log, like, the dangerous things, but they're challenging you, like, oh my god, you think I could parkour, jump off of this thing, and then into this, and over there? And I'm like, what can I say to him? So I was like, yes, I think you can do it, yes, you could do it, but Gabe kept trying to pick up the stupid log from the campfire. Both nights he wouldn't do it, but he did do it eventually. But it was like he dumped water on it and it was on fire. Very annoying. Did you jump on the blow up pillow thing? No. I was fairly risk averse. I did paintballing, but the only paintball I did was shooting the paintball gun blindfolded. Yes, that was one. I did shoot that. I did shoot it, and then I didn't. What didn't I do? There was like, you know, a lot of like other 1v1 stuff. I didn't do any. I didn't want to get shot by a paintball. I was too scared. I ain't gonna lie. What else? Camping. Oh yeah, no coffee, guys. I didn't have any iced coffee. I had hot coffee, hot black coffee. So this is my first sip of Starbucks in 3 days. Cheers. Oh yeah. Were you excited or disappointed that it wasn't a real camping trip? Oh no, I was stoked. Are you kidding me? Walk in. I got privacy. I have an AC room. I have a sink. Oh, I was loving it. And it was so cute. Every morning, like, you walk out of your room and I knock on Brooke and Tina's door, and then I stroll over and we all go to Ray's room. She lets us in. We sit, and then we all walk over to the cafeteria together. We sit down and people are like, and you know, we all eat breakfast, and then we go to the lake, and then they do the activities, and then we get a break, go back to the room. I eat. When I walked in, there was a backpack on there with a water bottle, sunscreen, bug spray. I didn't get a single mosquito bite the whole trip. I didn't get sunburned. I wore sunscreen every day. They gave us a jar of cookies. They gave us iced water bottles inside the fridge. There was Blue Diamond almonds and all these snacks for us, like, just in our fridge. At first, my first reaction when I walked into my room was, oh my gosh, who's staying with me? Because there was a backpack on the bed. So I actually vlogged it, and I was like, here's my room. First look. Wait, whose backpack is that? And I'm like, oh my god, who's staying here? Who's been here? And then I was like, oh my god. I'm like, okay, what should I do? Should I look in the backpack? I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't, because it's somebody else's backpack. But I was like, okay, I'll just peek in the backpack, and then I'll just see if somebody. And then I look at it. I open it, and I realize it's a brand new towel. And then I was like, wait, what? And then I look at the front of it, and it's like a tag that says Leslie. I open it, it's presents. It was a towel, sunscreen, water bottle. But I spent like 30 minutes being paranoid. I'm like, oh god, someone's in my room. Someone's been here. I knocked on the bathroom door. Hello. I was so scared, but it was because it was just my backpack they gave us. I was freaking out. Why didn't you and Ray room together? They gave us separate rooms. And honestly, I was down to kind of crash in Ray's room because Ray had this freaking nice, comfy king bed. But at the end of the day, I think we both kind of just enjoy our privacy. It was really nice. Did Kaide actually sink in the water? Yeah, the lake, the lake, the edges of the lake are super muddy. So there's no any friction on the side of the lake. So the second she accidentally stepped in, she like had a towel and shoes in her hand. She just started like sliding, and her feet just went like, doo, and her stuff, she was like bringing it higher and higher and higher until she was just neck deep in the lake. She just gracefully slid into the lake. I was mind boggled. Like, And she's like, oh man. And then she was just like, I fell in. I went into the lake. Let me think. Last night I was going to go into the lake, right? So I took off my socks. I took off my shoes. And as I was about to go in, no, for real, I was going to go in. My socks and shoes were off. The security guard came by and was like, you can't go in the lake. You can't do that. You can't do that at 3 in the morning. I was like, fair enough. Back on. I tried, guys. I didn't go in the lake once. I'm sorry. No, I canoed. That counts. I was canoeing on the lake. I just didn't get in myself. Hopefully you guys can see, there's a great clip of Mo getting out of the canoe, and he thinks the ground is there, but it's not, and his legs he just it's like he does a cartwheel into the lake. I know someone's got it and it'll be somewhere soon, but it is him thinking that there's floor and there isn't, and he just yeah, so it's gonna be somewhere. This wasn't but we'll see. You'll see footage. I know that you'll see footage because people had it recorded. Like I didn't even see it in real time. People like showed me on their cameras what just happened. And the Kaide thing for sure you guys will see. Epic. Just epic. Do you think it'll be a yearly thing? I really hope so. If not, I'll make a yearly thing. I'm gonna go out camping. Well, camping. Go outdoors, you know? There was a nice day yesterday. We just sat, me, Brooke, Tina, and Ray just sat and like hung out with some cows. And like, it was really nice. We just observed the cows, and Tina tried to pick some grass from one of the cows. Didn't really work. The cow just stared, but the cows were cute. And then there was like, it was really nice. It was honestly probably the most fun I've had since streamer camp. Like, there's something different about, like, sleeping over somewhere and, like, waking up and then, like, I don't know, meeting people, late night talks, and there's just something different. It's really nice. You get to know people on a different level. I got to, like, really hang out with some of the production, like, people and staff that I don't really get to talk to normally. And they were super cool. And, yeah. So, anyways, I have, what about Sydney? Oh yeah, Sydney was cool. She was a host for it. Her and Will Neff. Wow, there's a lot of really great creators there. I felt very shy at times because I'm like, these people are so good at talking and improv. Like, it's kind of crazy how confident some of these guys are. Courage, man. He just like put him on the spot. He's so good. He just like commands it. Ugh, so awesome. Anyways, Will Neff. He's a streamer. He's friends with like Hassan and Austin's show. Yeah, he used to host. I don't know his entire background. Anything you regret not trying? I kind of regret. Well, no. I was gonna do ziplining for our team. There's a zipline challenge where you send 3 people against 3 people, and each person has a zipline, and then they get 3 beanbags, and they have to try to drop it in a target at the bottom. And I was gonna do it because I've ziplined before. But I looked at the zip line and it was way scarier. Like, for some reason they had like to sit on a platform that was like, you know, there's like, it's like just a wooden platform, and then the zip line is over here, and they have to sit on this and then like fall off of it. But you have to just like jump off of it versus like I've done zip lining where you just lean down and like you kind of just curl up in a ball and it just takes you down. And it's not scary at all. Like it's not that steep. There's no like huge drop. This one just looked like you free fall for like a second, and then it kind of and everyone who did it like their hands were like shaking afterwards. Everyone got off like, dude, that was so scary. And they're like, look at my hand. I'm like, oh god, I'm so glad I didn't go. Just scary. So that part, I don't regret not doing ziplining. I think if anything, I probably wish I paintballed, like 1v1 somebody. But man, people are kind of crazy with the paintballing. They're just like, yeah, the paintballing kind of was a bit intense, so I was a bit scared of that. I didn't want to get bruises. Other than that, though, like, it was just a vibe, you know. And they really let us like off early. It was nice at 9 o'clock, and they're like, yeah, do whatever you want. And so people just like. We just took 2 speakers yesterday, and people were just blasting Kanye's new album, Donda. That's his new album, right? Yeah. And they were like, they synced them somehow. So the speakers were in the front and the back. And then we just like walked down like into like in the darkness, like 30 of us down into the forest. I don't even know. Looking at the stars looked amazing. So we just stopped and watched the stars and played music. And then we ended up listening to Queen and Blink-182 and singing. And it was just such a good time. It's like, wow, this is so nice. I always, whenever I'm having a really good time, I stop and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And then I'm like, wow, this is a very temporary moment. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be over very soon. So I should just appreciate this moment right now. So I did that last night. Like stared at the stars, thought about all the people I'm with, thought about them, you know, just the vibes. I was like, such good vibes. And then, yeah. Oh, I know about Kylie Jenner. She's prego again. I heard that like people were onto her because her Instagram story her nails on her IG story didn't match her Instagram post or something. I don't know. Brooke was telling me. Yeah, I took some photos and stuff, but they were all dark. I couldn't really take photos because, well, here's a cow. That's a cow we hung out with yesterday. He was cool. Here's a campfire. I don't know why. I just have a video of a campfire. Okay. Here's me rubbing my kneecap, realizing that my kneecap is kind of like kind of wobbly. I was like, whoa, like, can you guys do this with your kneecaps? So weird. You guys can do that, no? Okay, you think it looks gross, but try it now. Like, relax your knee and then just like kind of circle your knee. Okay, well, never mind. Just me. This is the go-kart me and Ray rode together. Ray drove, and then this is like we had to ride it around the track. Here's us hanging with the cows. Oh, Tina and Ray hanging with the cow, and then Kaide walks up and kind of scares the cow by accident, of course. I think she's gonna, yeah. So the cow dips, and then Kaide walked up to the cow, and then this is me in my paintballing mask, looking pretty cool, I guess. Looks scary. And then, so this is the horse. We found a horse. He was cool. And that was that. It was an eventful trip. Luckily, I vlogged a lot of it. A lot of people vlogged. You'll see tons of perspectives from it. If you want to. Anyways, it was a good break, guys. I'm back. I'm here. I'm ready. It's been so long since I've touched a game. I was dreaming. I was really sad because I was in camp watching the Valorant, like,